Hello YouTube, welcome back in. We're still in dire need of builders. Not having pyramids in a game like this is a bit of a sadge. But we've got a lot of other things that are quite nice despite the missed wonder opportunities. Things are going well. Let's go ahead and press the next turn button. We go to turn 150 and we can start to get rock bands. Rock bands immediately need to go towards Teddy and Gilgamesh and Tomris. Easy enough. Alhambra goes, that's fine.
From Stettin in the Bol.
Might as well chop that. So let's see. You can be a park or a seaside resort. Can be a, what is this? Yep, you can be a colossal head. And then what are we building here? I don't think I need stupas anymore. I think our amenities should be fine. They're not perfect. They're not perfect. A couple more parks just for amenities is, there's kind of a small argument for that. But I either go broadcast centers or just more builders. I'll get this trader and then we'll get more builders, I think. Always the right time for builders. All right, and then where do we go now? There's a 25% tourism boost here. That's probably more of a priority than satellite broadcasts. Online communities is getting better. I think we go here first. Feldenfart, thank you so much for the Prime. Welcome back for 7 months. Good to have you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. More writing is nice. Happy to get that.
Out of this room.
Don't think we're going to bother with Broadway. I don't need the slots. Hermitage either. Usually these are nice wonders to get in a game like this, but I'm hoping to close out the game before then. Before needing those / being able to build them. What's our appeal here? It's 3. So that makes it worthy. Do I find that I usually complete culture games before broadcast towers? Yeah, generally speaking. Generally speaking, that is my MO. Yeah, so trade routes are a bit of a problem. I really can't get... these two civs are far away. So I guess I'll go here for now. You mean before they can be built, earn musicians and be worth it? I mean, we're earning musicians. Having slots for music is a thing, and there are policies that go along with it. So I do find that I do get some national parks, but yeah, oftentimes I'll buy them, and oftentimes they're very late in the game. All right, so let's start accumulating rock bands. That. Hey Ken, how you doing, bud? So we do have containment. I'm gonna run that for a second. Send out some of these envoys. Just kind of waiting on that. We have a lot of envoys. I am building wonders, but maybe I should have chopped with skyscrapers in, but I feel like the builders are good. And then we're kind of stuck with these for now. This is 15 tourism. It's getting better and better. We'll eventually run that in. Very happy you got to sleep in. Very nice. Still have 6. I kind of want to protect some of these. So I'm going to be maybe just that. I don't really care too much about the Sioux. I'll save these last 3 for the time being. We've gone way over on era score, like every single era. Yeah, probably sending rock bands all the way over here makes sense. Although, again, Matthias isn't really a tourism competitor here. It's Teddy and Gilgamesh and Tomris that we want to send to. All right, this is Ancient Era. We already have an Ancient Barbarian, so let's grab Ancient Hojo. Partially themed museum then. I guess we will try for Theater Square buildings. And cultural. Yes, and then that was trade. That's
Benjamin
fine.
Franklin.
That's mostly fine anyhow.
It is known that
All right, so natural wonders, probably not so much. So I guess I just do... There's no harbors here either. So this is just kind of bad. Lame. Kind of a miss on our first rock band. Water park is no. Yeah, these are misses too. Bummer. Wonder tiles is fine. Spaceports and campuses. I wish I could spread these out. Campuses seem good. Gilgamesh has a couple of them. Archaeologist available here as well. This should be what we build. Yeah, they have. So they have. So this actually this 112 is being set by Guitarja. Interestingly, in terms of domestic tourists, but they have a fair amount of tourists as well. So it's kind of interesting. I'm not exactly sure the priority. We're just gonna send them to where we're doing it because it's close. Let's go art. I think archaeologist. It's weird because it feels like I don't even have time to build some of these. And we could start running projects pretty quick here. So I still want to keep looking to see if there are routes available. Nope. And those are the only two we don't have. Everybody else we have. So we can just take yields or the envoy. Seems fine. Go ahead and sneak out this electronics factory, I guess. Music sounds Stranger Things. No spoilers. I haven't watched yet. I've heard really good things, though. Which seems strange. Do that. No, I know you wouldn't remember. I know you wouldn't. So computers, so in about 5 turns, we're going to get another 50% tourism. That's pretty important here. Let's go there. There's just none of those available. So we'll go there. Go there. Yeah, road infrastructure holding us back a little bit now too. Seems fine. Rock bands are up to 1,000. No, I didn't watch the first half of it. I like to binge it, so I don't really I didn't want to watch half of it just to have to stop. It's a very nice seaside resort. You get a glimpse of the city-states. City-states look like this. I know. I've heard really good things, remember. I'm excited. Ancient Us. So we have a partially themed ancient museum. Nope. Have not warred at all in this run, actually. We've been able to be pretty darn diplomatic.
Never mind the maneuver.
Which is nice. So dominant over Hungary and America, interestingly. I could start Herm. I doubt I ever finish this. Might be better just to get the broadcast tower. All right, what else do we want? This is 21 tourism now. Probably over builder efficiency. Again, remember this is 64 production as well, so I don't think it's worth it to sub out scripture quite yet. Soon we will. We're going to have to, because we're not going to have a bigger government. But in 3 to 4 turns, we're going to have a nice chunk of tourism on our books. Yeah, I'll just go get those. Yeah, we wound up with a lot of territory this game, which feels nice. It was Korea that was sort of the disgruntled one this game, which is part of why our road infrastructure isn't great. But mostly I didn't prioritize commercial hubs until a little later. That's annoying. The Chancery. Probably fine. Seems okay. Computers in 2. $63 of 117. Do you feel like if you have the space, it's almost a guaranteed win? Yeah. Yeah, for me anyways. It does kind of feel like a done deal in a lot of cases. Let's grab that. No Nazca that I've seen. I mean, we don't have. I guess we have pretty close to perfect vision now. All right, 600 tourism this turn. Unit lost. Unit lost. I feel like I was doing a Command and Conquer voice. Or at least line. Okay, lots going on every turn. 743 tourism now. Environmentalism next turn. Really, the only priority now is if we can get a cheeky Eiffel Tower, it would be a lot of tourism per turn, although it's going to be pretty late to matter. We'll see if anything's doable. Let's keep checking on this because this is a fairly decent chunk of tourism. So things that have slowed me down, obviously missing a couple of wonders in this game is pretty sad. But beyond that, road infrastructure and trade routes. Probably the things that have slowed us down the most. Aiden, thank you so much for the 5 months. Welcome back with Prime. And Debowman. Thank you for the content. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Tied for the content.
Thank you very, very much. I appreciate the ongoing Prime sub. Much appreciate. Much appreciate you all. Ooh, we've got some stuff to buy. Okay. Let's start with music and go backwards. Okay. Uviker, thank you for the follow. Welcome. It's a lot of money. But the only thing we need now is tourism.
My man.
Oh, I sent you? Oops. Vcast, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, another boost, 25% tourism. That is a good bad name, isn't it, Kent?
The more science, I shall return again.
All but one civ? Oh, that was a pretty good capital in terms of an industrial zone there. So, just Katarja? So then we want to go grab social media and run tourism policies. Do I have another one to run? No, I haven't picked it up yet. Music here shortly. Nothing to sell. Again, I just want to keep up with it. I suppose I could just look at this. Although sometimes they have great work or great people that they haven't cashed in yet. So I'll just take the extra time and go this route. Yeah. All right. Do I need to move anything around? I don't really need you here. We have amphitheaters that can handle this. Tons of spots. Tons of spots. Yeah, I think the rock bands go to Katarja now. Indeed. I haven't even really used any. But that seems like the appropriate thing to do. Up to almost 1,000 tourism. Drop that off in Kyoto. Yeah, this is fine. Spaceports and campuses. Let's just do it. There's over 1,000 tourism. Pretty good pre-160. I'm happy with that. Yeah, these archaeologists. Yeah, timing is a little weird. I need to start learning a little bit better what I should be ignoring. Because I'm clearly prioritizing some things that aren't directly paying off in terms of tourism. I'm curious. Almost 1,000 tourism for each of these parks. That's better than a lot of rock bands. That's only 277, 266. That's about 500. These ones were pretty early. 500, 500. It's a bummer. What about the colossal heads? Like 50, 115 for a couple of them. Not the worst. Like, that was 600 tourism from the rock band. I don't know, Blue Wings. I might just take a short day. It's a holiday. We don't have a ton of our regs here. We'll see. We might do setup. 84 of 118. All right, buddy. Have a good one. Good to see you. Have a great holiday.
If you see a cat, we choose to go.
Don't think I can afford another rock band quite yet. Nope. Don't think I need the flood barrier. There's the archaeologist. Just run that. This is theater squares. I'm just gonna run these. Wonder Tiles is solid. Let's go ahead and grab some builders. They don't have extra charges, but that's okay. All right, finally, the end of the Renaissance is on its way. Buy that. Oh, I can't get it, huh? Lame. Yeah, tourism's very fun. How's this a culture speed run? I mean, because we're going to win in a couple turns. And it's pretty early for a victory. Nobody likes me. Oops. I don't know what I just clicked. All right, so this can be a seaside resort. Because the embassies don't help us win the game. And we were just allies with everybody. I know, they'll friend me up in a minute and then we'll just get it all then. 95 of 121. Ancient One, thank you so much for the 10
Happy 4th
months.
of Julie. I pig sacks 1 firecracker sparkler.
Ancient One, thank you very, very much for the ongoing support. How you doing today? Good to have you here. Thank you, thank you. Do you feel like there's a best victory type? Nah, not necessarily. I find them all to be fun for what they are. Culture is my favorite because it's one of the more active ones. And I'm like still sort of refining it. I want to get back to doing sub 200 space races. But this is a pretty solid culture game to be this close to winning already. I'm hoping that I really need to. I was trying to beat our like 180-ish, which is standard culture victory time for me.
All the best romance.
Which I think we're getting close to. Lots of tourism already. Just squeezing every little bit out of it that we can. None of these matter. Oh, I can't. This is my other spot for a seaside resort. Sad. Yeah, this one doesn't work out either for us, which is a bummer. I'll just try to click buttons that give us tourism. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to place it there. Whoops. 2, 3. No, no. Sure. Oh, for Japan, you mean, Godman. No, Japan's very, very flexible. One of the things I think is really, really nice about playing him. Just 17 tourists shy. But Japan plays the space race. They can do religious. They do this really well. I haven't done a cultural Japan game in a very long time. So this has been particularly satisfying. And winning before the industrial era is pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Still 12 tourists away. Oh, yeah, we do need to do the alliances, don't we? I don't even care about the alliances. Let's just do open borders. Okay. Tourism here now. And then social media is the last policy we'll need. I'm I'm almost totally out of seaside resort spots. We can start to get those, though. That's good. Sure. No preserves. Okay. Unit lost. Sure. Sure. Not running containment. I guess I don't care. I'm just gonna do this.
My man.
Let's get rid of this.
Ladies.
Okay. This goes here. Sarah Mia, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hey, Hero. Thanks for being here, buddy. How you doing? Might not be a long stream today. Just kind of want to wrap up Hojo. Had a really good, got a really good run with him going, so. But happy to see you, friend. So this is for wonder tiles, sure. All the tile-based tourism. $124 of $131. Where are you supposed to go? Huh. Kind of nowhere. Should have gone to Indonesia with that one. Still get the impression I can save a few, shave a few turns off these victories.
It's one thing to surmise.
Without my silly mistakes, as I am one to make. No, not campus. That. Go here.
Know your own happiness.
That's right, Zorkram. I like that. You tuned in late. Do I mind starting over? Yeah, let's start over. We're only 164 turns in. It's probably fine. Yeah, I don't care about the extra. I just want to use the charges. The turn economy matters too much here. Just 4 shy. Died though. Hey, Crush. How you doing? Nice. These are hills. So no seaside resorts here. All right, that's technically a themed museum, but I think we're done. 164 victory? Yeah. 164. It's pretty darn good. Shaved, beat our last, you know, like the 182s and the 181s or whatever of the last few culture victories by a good bit. I really do think we can shave a few more turns off of it. We lost a couple important wonders. The policy slot mattered a lot.
Will ensure that our culture stands for all.
I don't know. What else could we do better? Probably several things, which is an optimistic viewpoint, right? Because there's a lot that we did well, and I always love that we can improve on ourselves and get more and more things. About 1,200 tourism there, pretty good stuff. So thank you so much, YouTubers. I do appreciate you watching. We'll go ahead and drop a save in here. And if you ever want to play these seeds, you can join our Discord or just socialize with the crew. Finished before social media, not bad, because that's another tourism policy we were about to turn in. So thanks, YouTubers. I do appreciate you watching. Don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/thegamemechanic. Join us live in person on the internet. See you then.